The next one's going to be function throw gun system, open bracket, close bracket, open curly brace, and closing curly brace. Now let me quickly explain what these two are going to be doing. This function over here is going to be used for picking up our guns. This function over here is going to be used to throwing the guns away. So the first function we're going to start coding is function throw gun away. So let's start by making a simple yield function, a yield command, sorry. So yield, wait 4 seconds, open bracket, close bracket, semicolon, 0.6. Now let me explain why we're doing a little timer here, because I have an animation for my player. Before he throws the gun away, he plays a simple animation, and it takes literally about 0.6 seconds for the animation to end, and then the player is going to throw the gun away. So you can have your own time set there depending how long your animation is. Okay, so the next part is to do the instantiation. So we're going to say var m4 clone, and it's obviously going to be equal to instantiation, so like so, open bracket, close bracket, closing semicolon. And what are we going to instantiate? And that's the M4 prefab. So we called it M4. It's got to be somewhere here. Where is it? M4A1 fab. Okay. Where are we going to instantiate this? And that's at the throw position dot transform dot position, comma throw position. Oops. Yeah, it's a capital P. Dot transform dot rotation. Okay, super. Now we need to add force to this object so it flies out. So I'm going to say M4 clone dot rigid body. So we're going to look for the rigid body on the object, and then we're going to try to add some force to that. So we're going to say add force at position. Okay, then open bracket, close bracket, and we're going to say what direction we're going to add the force in, and that's going to be throw direction times throw speed. Now at the moment throw direction hasn't been set yet. We're gonna have to do that in gun pickup management system, so don't worry about that, just write down what you're seeing, comma throw direction. That's that done. Underneath this line we're gonna say hand with M4 dot active equals false. Hand to hand model dot active equals true. Now the reason to this is pretty simple. When we chuck our gun away, and considering we only have one gun, which is the M4, we want something else to happen. So in this case we want the hands to show up, so you go into fist mode so you can punch bad guys rather than shooting them until. But if you have a secondary gun, when I do get to that, if we have a secondary gun and we throw a gun away, the gun's going to switch to the secondary gun. So that's how this is going to work. Okay, so this basically brings the hands up. And the next part is just to set the gun select manager to the hand to hand. So gun select manager equals gun manager dot hand to hand. So this is this function completely done. Let's move up to gun pickup system. Now let's make the directions first. So pickup direction is going to be equal to our transform. Whoop. Transform dot transform direction, open bracket, closing semicolon, vector 3, as always, dot forward. This is going to be used for picking up the weapons. And let's make the direction for the throw direction. So throw direction is going to be equals to throw position dot transform direction, open bracket, close bracket, vector 3 forward dot forward. Save that. Alright, now that we've done that, let's make the hit variable. So var pick up hit, like so. It's going to be array cast hit, like that. Now let's debug this so we can see it. Debug dot draw array and open bracket, close bracket, closing semicolon. We want to see it from our transform. Dot position, comma, the direction, so pick up direction, times the pickup range, which I don't think I made actually. I don't think I have. Let me quickly check that out. Hold on. Yeah, we missed that one out. Sorry, my bad. Let's make a new variable. Let's call this pick up range, like that. And it's going to be a float. And don't assign no value to it. We're going to do that while we run the game and then set it ourselves. Okay, so that's pick up range. And the color, you can choose whatever you want. I'm just going to choose a simple red, something that I can see. Alright, now let's make the physical raycast itself. So we're going to say if open bracket, close bracket, open curly brace, closing curly brace, physics, oops, dot raycast, open bracket, close bracket. Raycast is going to be made from our transform dot position. The direction is going to be pick up direction. For detecting hit, it's going to be using pick up hit. And final one, the range. The range is going to be pick up range. Okay, now let's start making the collision detection bit. So we're going to say if open bracket, close bracket, open curly brace, closing curly brace. We're going to say if pick up hit dot collides with the game object that has the tag M4A1, do something. So dot compare open bracket, close bracket, speech marks, M4 1. I think that's why I tagged it. Yep, M4 1. Okay. And double ampersand sign, which is located above number 7. And we're gonna say if we press the E key, we can pick a gun up. So input dot get key, open bracket, close bracket, key code dot E, typical key for picking up things.